It is the second part of the summary of Shakuntala. I will share a fact at the end of the video. Now let's start. Act 5. The repudiation of Shakuntala. Kanva's men with Shakuntala enter the king's court. Sarangarava delivers the message of Kanva to King Dushyanta, and the message is, she bears your child, so take her as your lawful wife and partner in all religious duties. Dushyanta replies, are you saying that this lady is already married to me? He is reluctant to accept her. Gautami removes the veil of Shakuntala. The king looks carefully at her and says, O hermits rich in holiness, try as I might, I cannot recall to my mind accepting the hand of this lady in marriage at any time. Seeing that she is plainly pregnant, how can I receive her when I have doubts about being the husband? Shakuntala does not understand the unexpected behavior of her husband. When she decides to show him the signet ring, she exclaims,
Ha! I'm lost! The ring is missing from my finger.
It slips off her finger during her worship at Shashi's pool. Dushyanta smiles ironically and says, a good example of the ready wit that is woman's kind gift. She tries her best to remind her husband, but he sarcastically laughs at her. As a result, her grief turns into anger, and anger turns into tears. Then the high priest suggests to Dushyanta that Shakuntala should stay in his house till she gives birth. The seers have predicted that Dushyanta's son would be the sovereign of the world. If her child bears all the marks of a prince, he could accept her. If not, they should send her back to the hermitage. The king agrees. Shakuntala tearfully leaves the court with the high priest. Then she flings her arms up to the sky and cries,
O gracious goddess, Mother Earth, open wide and take me in.
A flash of light in a woman's shape miraculously snatches her up and both quickly disappear. Act 6. Separation from Shakuntala. Two policemen catch a fisherman for hogging a royal signet ring where the king's name is engraved on it. They inquire about it, and the fisherman tells them he has found a ring in a big calf's belly. The ring reminds Dushyanta of everything. He orders to reward the fisherman. The fisherman becomes happy, but Dushyanta becomes sad. He now remembers his marriage and regrets his decision. Dushyanta starts to skip his duties and cancels the spring festival. One day he is in the garden with Madhavya. Dushyanta recalls his first meeting with Shakuntala. After a while, the king receives a letter and reads it. Dhanavridhi, a childless wealthy merchant, is lost in a shipwreck. He says childlessness is a misery. He worries about the future of his own family and he gradually loses consciousness. Just then the chamberlain comes in agitation and informs Dushyanta that an invisible being has kidnapped Madhavya. Dushyanta dashes into the palace of clouds to rescue his companion. Soon Dushyanta discovers it is an act of Indra's charioteer Matali to wake him up. He welcomes Matali and asks the reason for his arrival. Matali informs that Indra needs him to defeat the invincible brood of the demon Kalanemi. Dushyanta agrees and mounts Indra's chariot. Act 7. Shakuntala's prosperity. Dushyanta defeats the demons and returns with Matali to earth on the chariot. He notices a range of mountains. Matali tells him it is Hemakuta, the home of King Purushas. Dushyanta wishes to visit there and Matali takes him to the place. While Dushyanta is waiting for sage Marica, he sees two hermit women follow a little boy. He feels affection for him. When he inquires about his parents, the women tell him that the boy's mother is a daughter of an Apsara and his mother gives birth to him in the hermitage of sage Marica. After a while, Dushyanta realizes the boy is his son and his mother is none other than Shakuntala, and they reunite. After reunion, they go together to meet Marica. Marica tells them that Menaka took Shakuntala with her to Aditi. Dushyanta could not recognize her on account of Durvasa's curse. Marica also tells them that their son will be a sovereign of the world. Marica sends one of his disciples, Galava, to convey the joyful message of the reunion of Shakuntala and Dushyanta to Kanva. This is how the play ends. Do you know it is after their son Bharata that our country is called Bharatavarsha, modern Bharat or India?